Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Sunday night, and we are live and, in effect, as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device, with none of my brain tied behind my back because I need every bit of it just to keep up. Hope everybody is doing well tonight as the markets are about to open here. It takes about 2 minutes for them to propagate over at the Kitco website, so we're going to wait for that. Here in a moment. Let's answer one comment from, let's see here, from Prince of Peace Productions. Says here, 33 ain't a drop. I wanted to drop to the low 20s to buy more. Well, good luck. I don't think we're going to see that for silver. I could be wrong, but I think we're starting to see solidification of a new floor or a new support or sustained of existing support. Probably in the $29 to $30 range. I think we're going to see that for a while. I could be overly optimistic, who knows, but I'm not known for being overly optimistic with precious metals, though. Appreciate you guys being here with us tonight. We almost have 100 viewers as the markets have opened, and silver has moved up right out of the starting gate, up 2 cents right now to $33.12. We're holding above 33 right now. Will we see $34 this week? Let me know in the comment section below, just a yes or no. I didn't put a poll there, but maybe I will put a poll. Here, hold on a second here, because I'm curious to see what the sentiment is for folks. Don't answer that question yet. Do not answer that question yet. I'm going to put this poll. Let's see here. Here we go. Okay, here we go. There it is. All right, very good. There it is. All right, let's see what you guys think about that. Appreciate it. Good to see Richard Metcalf. Jam Unleashed is here. Good crowd with us tonight as we are watching these markets open up. And right now, gold is now moved into positive territory as well. It's up 50 cents tonight to $30,024.90. Platinum is up $1, and palladium is flatlined and has not started trading yet. Rhodium is now back above $6,000 again. Good to see you guys. Welcome. All right. So let's get back over here and see what we've got. Yes, Cladale D, lots of volatility coming in all markets with the April 2nd tariff deadline. Yep, I agree with you. This is going to be a very interesting time. It'll be very wild to see what happens. All right. Let's see. Let's get back into some of these comments. We're going to revisit these, and I think we're going to see volatility and likely to the upside for both metals. But yes, indeed. Pamela Rice is here. Good to see you. And Sign Up is with us. So is Silver Shelby. Bonnie says, could you please recommend the Precious Metals Verifier? I have a pinger, but want one like a bullion dealer has. Well, the Sigma Metalytics Precious Metals Verifier is the most common one out there. Probably the least expensive as well. It is still pricey, but that is the one that I have, and I have the version 1, which is totally fine. And the prices really have not come down on those. They're pretty expensive, somewhere in the neighborhood of $700 to $900 for the basic model. But yes, indeed. All right, 8-inch Destroyer is here, mobile but listening. Good to see you. All right. And Jobby Coins and Stamps is listening to us from Australia. Good to see you, Jobby Coins. Appreciate you being here. Michael K is with us tonight. Good crowd. Appreciate you guys being here as we peruse our way through here. We've got Rad Rob. Says, I don't think they are going to close the San Francisco Mint in 2025, but if they did at the end of the year, we would see a surge in demand for products. Yes, I think so too, if that's the case. If they actually were to close the San Francisco Mint, I think it would create a lot of collectible things, modern collectible things for sure. We'll see. But I don't think they're going to close it down either. All right. Matthew Crustlife is here. Good to see you. Matthew, welcome. We do have our beverage in play here as we continue to peruse through the markets and see what's happening here. And let's see here. We've got Guy Shipman 6646 on the video from this morning about the silver market being in trouble. There is a big disconnect in the supply chains, and with everything going on, there's a lot going on here. So Guy says, as the interest in PMs gain popularity, so will your channel. As the price of PM goes up, so will your subscribers. 100K, no problem. Yes, I will probably benefit from some of that for sure if I'm staying active on the channel. I've seen that in the past, and I certainly appreciate all those who do take the time to watch. And I did get a comment from somebody who says that they're not even into metals, but they love it when I say explore. Usually it's the opposite. So that's nice to hear. Very good. All right, let's see here. And Cyber Curtain Twitcher is here. By the way, check out Cyber Curtain Twitcher's video, and latest on very, very fractional gold. He actually answered some questions that people had in this chat when we interviewed from the Defy the Grid. So check out CCT's channel. All right, and let's see here. Finn59 Shaw says this. Says here, yo, Salio, I don't care about everyday prices. Get ounces of silver, gold, and platinum. Look at things over a long time. I'm happy with all my metals. Yes, well, that's great. And you're right, it is good to stay for the long term and just, yep, I talk about the prices sometimes on a daily basis, but yep, in the long run, it's about being in the long run or holding for the long term. Whoa, look at this. Woodsy. Wow. Gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships. Very kind of Woodsy. I think you're new here. Thank you so much. I like your profile picture of the kookaburra there. Thank you so much for that. All right. Very good. Good to see Hamilton and Foreman as well. James Smith is here. And Joey Lives is with us. We got Paul Frey. We'll look at this comment, then we'll get back to the markets again here as well. Let's get over here. We can make this most effective. He says here, good morning, Sal. I agree with some of the others here in the comments. We are approaching the debt event horizon, where the dollar can only consistently depreciate in value, making silver look like it's gaining in value. There will be much more public interest in channels like yours as this occurs. You're going to get 100K subscribers very soon. Well, thank you. That's what somebody else had said as well. And so, yes, hopefully I can keep it up, but you know, it's a matter of just providing information and the news in the world of precious metals, and we have a little fun as well from time to time. So thank you so much. Jeff Shaw says here, don't buy from Summit Metals. That's a channel sponsor, in case you didn't know. Most of you know that though. Unless you want to wait 5 to 6 business days for your order to ship, and I agree with him completely. And of course, you know, the thing is usually in a case like that, you're using cash or you're using a check, e-check, which takes about 5 to 6 business days to clear. So any and every bullion dealer worth their salt online is going to wait for those checks to clear. It's part of the process, and then they will ship out. Summit Metals is no different. And by the way, if you are new to stacking or new to Summit Metals rather, you can stack. With one click, one purchase for spot price for silver, these 5-ounce generic silver starter packs, you can use discount code new customer on checkout to get a promotional 5 ounces of spot new customer, and just go to the starter packs. So if you go to the home page and then you scroll down, you will, whoops, let me see here. Let me go back to to summitmetals.com, and you will see it. Where is it here? Gold essentials and silver essentials. There it is. Stacker essentials. These links here. Summit starter packs is right there. Actually, I think they really need a new link for that, but I might talk to them about that to make it even easier to find. But regardless. All right. Let's see here. We've got Serene889. Chimes in with this, and then we'll look at the market. Sorry, I was going to do that before, but let's get this comment in real quick here. I hate to say it, but by the time silver is free of manipulation, I will be long gone from this world. Manipulation continues. What gets me is that silver goes from the down, the premiums rise. So I'm now tamed from buying more. Will not pay $40 an ounce. It is what it costs when you add premium. Only if I can get generics at spot will I buy. Yes, understand it. Well, Serene, if you want to get generics at spot, check out the summitmetals.com and Summit Starter Packs, and you will see it here. All right, very good. Good to see Silver Scientist. Welcome. Let's take a look at the markets and what they're doing right now. Everything is up. In fact, silver is now up 4 cents to $33.14. Gold is up 70 cents right now, so marginal increase for gold at $3,025.10. Platinum is up 3. Palladium is up 2. We may see platinum go back over $1,000 an ounce. All right, very good to see you guys. All right, thank you for being here, all of you. Appreciate it. All right, M 1042, RM 1042, North Carolina Stackers here. Gold and silver is here. For those of you who partook in the poll, we have 154 votes so far. Will we see 34 silver by the end of the week? Almost 3/4 of you believe we will. So there we go. All right. All right, let's see here. And let's see. And we've got this. Let's get over here to this. We've got Master Blaster says, is silver supply really in crisis? I think it is. It's just 5% of the people of the world. Banks and industrial users keep buying physical silver at the current rate of paper derivatives holders decide they want their physical silver. Bam. Yes. I tell you what, if they were to really do that, but the thing is most of those things are not really, they are not designed to actually take the physical. That's why the derivatives market has gone so high, which is why I don't like those types of things. But anyways, very good. All right, let's see here. And let's see. We've got Off-Grid Amy says, do you ever run numbers from international metal prices? I do. I want to make sure things aren't getting too wacko from time to time. There have been many times my eyebrows have been raised and questions pondered, especially in countries with depressed economies or severe inflation or wars. Well, over here, we can actually see some of the prices in other currencies, and silver's breaking records in those currencies. Look at it in Australian dollars. And the Australian dollar is actually strengthening a bit compared to the American dollar right now. This is why it's down in Australian dollars and up in American dollars. Still, it's at $52.74. $52.74 for silver in Australian dollars. What is it in Canadian dollars? $47.49. What is it in British pounds? It is at 25.65 quid. So there it is. All right. Very good. And we can go down the gamut, but you get euros. It's at 30.62 in euros. And US dollars 33.14. So we'll keep it at dollars, but there it is. Okay, let's see. Let's get over here too. Mike's Prawn says, so you're a silver seller at 36? You're selling all your silver at $36? Well, I don't even think I implied that, much less, I don't know what caused that question. Why would I be a seller at 36? I've not said anything to give any indication of that. In fact, I'm not a seller at $50 an ounce, much less 36. I'm holding on to my silver long term. I am a, yes indeed. Hamilton informant says only 1% of Canadians hold PM here with the 51st state. All right, wow. That's probably about the same here as here in the United States as well. Only about 1% are consider themselves, a stacker, having just a few ounces or more. I would love to know. See, I don't think there's really a tough way to really measure that, because I'm telling you, if I got a call from some polling agency asking me if I'm a gold and silver stacker, I probably would say no. I don't want people knowing. Now, obviously, you guys know, but there's a barrier here. But you know what I'm saying. Somebody's got my phone number and they're saying, hey, do you stack gold and silver? How many of you are going to answer that question? Probably not many. So there may be more out there than we know. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see here. And Big J, yeah. If there was a big violent spike up to $50, I may consider selling some of it. But it depends on what gold does too. All right, let's see here. All right, we've got this from Razor Ready. We love Razor Ready. Mark Razor says here, let me get over to this, says, I agree with you today, and as a person who watches the metal markets daily, I do now agree that $36 silver is just around the corner. All right, very good. So he's with me on that. We'll see if we're right or not. Right now, we're just trying to get through the week. And right now, if you're inside of this chat, Right now, you can answer my poll, and it has not moved. Still, 71% of you think that it will hit $34 this week. All right. Thank you, Jobby. Appreciate you guys being here. By the way, if you are so inclined, there's a thumbs up button nearby on your screen. If you were to press it, it would light up and turn a number higher than where it is right now. Try it. It's an interesting little experiment. All right. Very good. Let's see here. We've got Alexander Rabe says here the Silver Institute publishes its supply and demand statistics every year, but they never mention demand for military applications. The military is supposed to consume 200 million ounces of silver every year. Yeah, a lot of it is a secret, and that's why people make wild guesses on what it's going to do. But I don't know, but we'll see here. Dean R is here. Welcome, Dean. Good to see you. Brother Eli is here. Dan W is with us tonight. Good to see you, Dan. Always a pleasure to have you here. Daniel Lissenberg is here. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you guys. The tribe is with us. And we've got Hello Gee says, surprise silver is not at $48 an ounce right now. Well, you're not alone. Many people feel the same way. However, I think that in the long run, we're going to see it preserve our wealth over the course of time. I think we have to start making that disconnect or using gold as the guide of where silver should be. And depending on what your views are on manipulation, I wouldn't expect that to stop or be solved anytime soon either. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate you, Scott. Thank you for popping in tonight. Kenneth Winkler is here. Dennis Niemeyer is with us. All right. Austin says, Austin 1990 says here, in December of 2024, I shared that a market expert expected $3,000 gold by the end of 2024. He was wrong by a month. I didn't see that coming. He was expecting silver to skyrocket this year, although it is due to factors set in motion years ago, not due to the tariffs. But it's interesting to see these narratives spun around tariffs. For instance, the squeeze in London existed long before the tariffs. Even in 2024, they're refusing to larger shipments to some countries. Yep, yeah, all right, very good. Very well could be. I mean, there's still some of the supply chain stuff that is not completely healed up from the pandemic, by the way. Old Dirty Bastard Garage is here. Good to see you. And let's get over here. Let's make this happen. Let's get over here to Jetty, and then we'll take a look at the markets again as we move through this broadcast. Oh, Tucson Bubba. Before we do that, let's give a slurp for Tucson Bubba in stereo for Sal's Thingy Fund. Slurp, here we go, in stereo. For Tucson Bubba. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. The first super chat of the night, actually, rather. Yes, indeed. Thank you, my friend. All right. Let's see. F37 is here. Welcome, F37 Metal is here. Good to see you, my friend. So, Carrie Tarrant says silver's at $33 an ounce. I won't be buying unless I come across some very good deals. Yes, understandable. Understandable indeed, for sure. Weiss J says $36 by the end of the year. That would suck if silver only went up $2.50 from where we are now by the end of the year. Well, I tell you what, it would be a victory because it would be sustained. It would be, I guess in a sense, it would be kind of like more believable, right? If it spiked up to $40 or $45, people's going to be expecting a big pullback indeed. Thank you, M. Wolf PA. I appreciate that so much. Appreciate you being here. All right, let's see here. Hello, Charlie Delano. Welcome. Count Trumpula is here. Welcome. Good to see you guys. So let's see what Alexander Rabe says here. And then we'll look at the markets after this comment. Let me get over here. He says, according to the late Ted Butler, Bank of America is short 800 million ounces of silver. With every dollar that silver rises in price, Bank of America loses $800 million. When you go long in a commodity, you can only lose what you invested. But when you go short, your losses are potentially unlimited. That's the problem that Bank of America is facing. The trading desk at Bank of America must be crazy for going short silver. Interesting. All right. Yes. Let's see how that plays out. It seems unsustainable, right? All right. All right, very good. Awesome. Thank you, Christopher McCormick. I'm glad it worked out for you with Summit. And good to see you, by the way, my friend. Thanks for popping in here. Good to see Independent Mini United is with us tonight as well. And GeoCubed is here. And good to see you, Carrie Taryn. Welcome, Carrie Taryn. Let's take a look at the markets now. Okay, silver is popping out. It's still up 4 cents. It was up 2 cents at the beginning of the night. So there it is. And yeah, very good. Silver up $33.14. I don't know who's got the most like on my channel. 1,200 likes. All right, very good. Yes, indeed. So gold is up $2 to $3,026.40. Platinum is now up $5. Palladium is up $4. We could see them go up to $1,000, maybe even tonight. I don't know. We'll find out. And if you've not partook in my poll, I hope you will do that. I'm curious to see if you think that silver is going to reach $34 an ounce again this week, this coming week. So far, 72% of you believe that it will. And by the way, I'm in that camp. I believe we're going to see $34 silver again this week. Let's go to SV Timber. A little longer comment here. That's all right. We appreciate it. There was one that was really, really long. It was crazy. I just couldn't read it all. But I thought it was a genuine comment too. It was just crazy long. And Gina Young is here. Welcome, Gina Young. Nan Double X is here. Thank you, my friend. Been watching. No worries. Thank you, Nan Double X. And Maria is with us as well tonight. So SV Timber, I think all the silver bugs need to also watch the new tech coming down the pipe for solar and battery tech not using silver. If they achieve the silver will most likely crash. We have to face the ugly truth about silver. It's industrial metal, not money anymore. We use buzzwords like precious metal, but we all know there's an industrial use that really drives the value of it. EV and solar market are already in massive decline, at least in the U.S. market. They starting to see Europe wake up with all the green new scam things that just don't work. Coal mines are opening back up for natural gas. I like silver, it's cool, but again, when you pay massive premiums to get just 1 ounce or $2 and you sell it and take a $1 or $2 under spot loss, you basically are 4 in the hole. Yep, so let's do the easy math. Let's say you buy, okay, we'll talk about that math, but he's right. Ignores the prediction that was gold was 2,000 years ago, it's 3,000 a day. So if you got silver, you all know you got to hold it for 10 years to really profit. And when you take these folks, silver is stacking long-term to protect your wealth of quick returns. So I agree with the little world we live in. Today moves way fast in every aspect of our lives and jobs, etc. AI is here and all this stuff. By the way, AI is going to require a lot of silver too. Now, silver's not going to be replaced anytime in the immediate future, but I talked about it with a technology using graphene with a company that is further ahead than we thought. But we'll see here. But thank you. Thank you for your thoughts. I always appreciate people's points of view. All right. And let's see here. Neuron Web. I posted a video about that just the other day, yesterday. Check out my video on that, Neuron Web. Just posted a video about that. Hope you will check that out. Former Area 51. Not only do we have the tariffs to think about, but also the use of silver in production as well. Ramping up production in the States should cause price to rise, just as this happened with copper. My thoughts anyway. Yep, I think so. I agree. Yes, indeed. Should cause the price to rise. All right. That's right. Yep, that's right. Spectacular is right. Solar is newer tech. There's a lot of older tech that still uses silver for sure. Photovoltaics has replaced photography as the largest single use case for silver, though. All right. All right. And Cheetah Kid, the solid-state battery technology by Samsung is supposed to make a limited debut in 2027. But we'll see if that happens. Oh, thank you. Thank you. J. Unleashed has posted a link to that video. Thank you, J. Unleashed, about the San Francisco Mint potentially closing. That's pretty big news that they're even considering it. That's pretty wild. Ray Gilgreth says, supply and demand plus tariffs, I think we'll be seeing 40 plus this year. Great video, Sal. Thank you. All right. And I'm not as bullish on silver to that level, but I think 36 is quite possible and attainable. Yes, indeed. We'll see here. And let's see. Where are we at? Let's get to the next comment, shall we? Here, if I get my mouse back. Coins A to Z is here. Welcome, Coins A to Z. Good to see you, brother. We've got Fly Guy. He's pretty fly for a fly guy. It's going to be at least 50 this year unless all wars end and we find a miraculous cure for the environment that doesn't include silver. Yeah, well, you're very optimistic. I will put it to you that. I'd almost be willing to bet money it's not going to get to $50 this year. Probably not even 40. In fact, I did make a bet with somebody that silver was not going to get to $40 by the end of last year. And I've yet to be paid on that debt. Wish he would pay me. He was supposed to pay me last time, but yes, indeed. I believe when people make a bet, or that'd be the second person that I made a bet with on something, and they're not going to be paying their debt. That's crazy. All right, let's see here. Thanks again, sir. Thank you, Moose BMA. All right, very, very good. Mike Schoolcraft says, all development is a high priority, with crypto and banking needing to defend against quantum computing technology. Encryption is useless when it can be decrypted by using these technologies very quickly. That's right. These technologies need silver. Exactly, they sure do. And thank you, JM Unleashed, for posting a link to the Spectacular channel. You know, there's one thing I will say about the Spectacular channel, and this is going to blow your mind, and it's going to require a little bit of moment of silence before I say it. But the Spectacular channel is, wait for it, spectacular with a C. Spectacular. It's great. It's good. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Pay me. Don't delay me. That's right. Well, I gotta tell the guy it's a Pakistan Zindagood. So if you see him, tell him, hey, where's Sal's money? You know, I don't do a bet lightly. I honestly would never make a bet unless I knew I was going to win. But if I lose that bet, I'm going to pay on that debt, and I'm going to pay it very quickly. I believe in doing that. You know, there's an old saying by the Lannisters. We always pay our debts. And though I'm not a Lannister, I'm also not really that short. But, you know, again, I'm saying as short as Tyrion, you know, the short guy. Yes, indeed. All right. Big Test Unit is here. Good to see you. All right. D. Sardster 71. It says here, silver is not a commodity. It is money. It says so in Roman law. Well, here, stop calling it that. Well, the thing is D. Starter. Here's a news flash for you. It is a commodity. But here's another news flash. It is also money. It has a dual role. But it's mostly seen as a commodity these days. I'm sorry, that's just the fact. And Roman law, we're not in Rome anymore. Last time I checked, we're not in Rome anymore. So I'm going to keep calling it a commodity, but I'm also going to call it a monetary metal. It's unique in that way. There's nothing wrong with it being a commodity. That is the way it's traded on Forex against currency, just like gold. Lean hogs, coffee, etc. are not on the Forex. They are commodities. Well, that's right, because coffee, lean hogs are not money. But silver is. But silver can also be a commodity, and it is a commodity. In fact, the markets see it more. This is the reason why the gold to silver ratio has widened so much. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. And let's see here. All right, let's see. And Hamilton Informant. Sal, good morning. Today's Bald Guy Money Saturday and Sunday video is worth a watch. All right, very good. Thank you, Bald Guy Money. Great. Very smart guy. Very articulate guy. It's awesome. Rads is here. Good to see. And yep, that's right. In fact, Rad makes a good point. Gold and silver essentially are commodity money. That's really the accurate definition of them. They are commodity money. I use the term dormant money, but in reality, they're commodity money. And commodity money does not trade like a currency, or does not, you know what I mean? So, all right, very good. All right. There you go. That's exactly right. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. And let's get over here to this. We have got this from Alien. Says, I like First Mint. They mine and mint. That's right, exactly. They're unique in that position. They sell directly to the public, and they mine from First Majestic to First Mint. Exactly right. Very good. Let's get over here to the markets now. Uh-oh, folks. Sell all your silver now. It's crashing. Down 2 cents. Silver's the only metal that's down tonight. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Don't sell your silver. And, yeah, April 2nd is the big day for the tariffs to kick in. Will there be some big move? John Conway believes so. We'll find out. But gold is up a dime now, $3,024.50. Silver is down 2 cents. Platinum and palladium both up $4 right now, which pretty much the exact same rate and price. All right. Very good. So there it is. All right. So people participating in the poll, we have 275 votes. I'd be willing to bet money, yes, I would, that there's far less thumbs up on this live stream than there are votes. Can anybody tell me I'm wrong on that? Because I don't think I am. 2 cent crash. That's right. Exactly. New metal. What's your take on stacking copper rounds? Let's ask Limp Biscuit that question. I'm going to call him up right now. What is that guy? Fred Durst. Let's ask Fred Durst and say, let's see what Fred Durst's take is on the rounds. Let's see here. No, I'm teasing you. Teasing you, new metal. Just teasing you. I would never stack copper rounds. It's fine to buy them to complement a silver collection. If there's a silver version, you want a copper version, what have you. It's fun to buy some of that stuff just for the designs. Kind of like the gold back. Gold backs are nice designs. I would not stack gold backs unless you can spend them. And I would not stack copper rounds. Think about it this way. Copper is trading. Well, I'll tell you what copper is trading at right now. Copper is trading. If you buy a copper round, you're going to pay $2 for it, right? And copper is trading at $4.48. A pound. A pound. That's right. So it's a huge premium on those copper rounds. But I would never stack those copper rounds. But nothing wrong with buying them for fun and to kind of collect and what have you. All right. Very good. Let's see here. All right, so look at this now. Gold is down 20 cents tonight, and silver's down 3, but platinum and palladium remain strong. So we'll see here. Jeff Shaw says some people are saying that silver could get to $50 an ounce this year. Yep, there's probably a lot of people saying that, and we'll see what happens April 2nd. Because April 2nd will be very interesting to see. It could, but the thing is, April 2nd could end up being a nothing burger. We'll see here. Nothing burger. Anyway, Coins A to Z. Frankly, I'm a little surprised at how quickly palladium came back down in parity with platinum. How about you? Surprised? Coins A to Z, I don't mean to be contrarian here, but I'm not surprised at all. What surprises me is that palladium has not fallen more and that platinum has not risen more. That's what surprises me. Honestly about that. I've been watching them for a while, but they've been staying at parity for a while. So the parity is a thing that's really surprising to me about that. And I don't really eat pears that often, but now I'm kind of in the mood for a pear. Jane Malise, but if you found copper rounds in a garage sale or at an auction and you could buy them at melt price, I think that would be great. Oh yes, exactly. Yeah, if you can get them at melt price, exactly. Then I would stack them. Yes. You're exactly right. If you can get them at melt price, then, but you hardly ever see that. But yep, I agree with that. Master Blaster, 308 watching. Thank you guys for watching. I'm showing 290, but thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. All right, very good. And Asan Hook, I appreciate you being here. No problem with scripture, but I think you're just kind of I don't know, but it's is there a point to what you're posting this, or are you just kind of spamming us with scripture? Because yes, scripture can be used as spam. So don't just if you want to say something, whatever, that's fine. This is a precious metals channel, And but that's called lazy evangelism of just copying and pasting scripture in here. See that sometimes. I don't know. One of my biggest pet peeves. Dove season is here. Good to see you. Thank you. A pair of what? A pair of copper. A pair of, well, let's see here. A pair. What was it? What were we talking about? A pair. I forgot. Anyways, I forgot already. Oh my goodness gracious, a lot going on here. Lessa Anderson is here. Welcome. Oh, parody. I was talking about parody. I was using a play on words. We're talking about platinum and palladium being on parity with each other. They're practically right around the same price, and they have been for a while. But anyways, I was thinking that palladium would fall even more than what it is now, and platinum would have risen far beyond $1,000, and it hasn't happened yet. Marcus Aurelius, another big week. Yes, indeed, it's coming. Good to see Silver Drill Pickle. Welcome, good to see you. North Carolina Stacker says, stack both metals and sit back and watch the world. What's your thoughts on BlackRock purchasing some ports at the Panama Canal? Any significant? I have not heard that. That very well could be. I don't know. Makes you wonder who's involved in BlackRock. Could the Chinese government be involved in it? I don't know. I'll find out. All right. Yes, indeed. Welcome, Rabbit Rabies. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here with us tonight. But yep, North Carolina Stacker, I certainly agree with that. Stack both metals, sit back and watch, but I've not heard. It depends on who is involved. BlackRock's a huge organization. Could China have any kind of impact of whatever happened in there? I'm not sure. Well, that's the one thing. Daring Doberman, strike it. Not rich with pocket change. Copper. Yep, that's right. Hold on to your pre-82 cents for sure. Okay. Azen Hook again with the scripture. He didn't listen. And it could be just a bot too. Asan Hook, let me know that you're a human being and that you heard what I said about just copying and pasting scripture, lazy evangelism, and to not do it. Because if we see it happen a couple more times, I'm going to assume you're a bot. I'm just going to get rid of it. That is actually, in my view, that kind of copy and paste evangelism does not help spread the gospel. It's actually a hindrance to spreading the gospel. So let's put a stop to it now. Acknowledge that you got the transmission, okay? And we need to hear from you if you want to talk about precious metals or what have you. And but very good. And Justin Sartain, there we go. Happy Lord's Day. That's right. Is the light of the world. That's right, Justin Sartain. Exactly right. And see, we know Justin, but yep, that's right. And we acknowledge Jesus here in this channel. No problem. But it's not the lazy evangelism. But thank you, Justin Sartain. I appreciate it, my friend. Very good. All right. Judge not lest you be judged. All right. Very good. Okay, there's Hassan Hook. He's a real person. Okay, very good. Thank you. All right, well, that's fine. And I appreciate it. And no problem. And I don't mind scripture being posted from time to time, but, in context, that's what I'm saying. So, very good. All right. Because there are bots who do that too. But anyways. All right. Johnny Artillery. Stuff like this makes people anxious and unsub from channels. Johnny Artillery, did you pay any attention to what I talked about in this video? And what about this makes people anxious? What have I said that makes people anxious? If I'm just reporting the news and what have you, what's going on in the silver market? I'd love to know what you're talking about, Johnny Artillery. All right, Atlas 4225 says this: if rate cuts happen, they will not exceed 25 basis points for 2025, which means he believes there's only going to be one rate cut. The cost of cutting rates will not justify the value gain. Those businesses who need them don't support markets enough, and those who don't care either way. Yeah. All right, so we'll see what happens. But usually a rate cut means higher gold and silver prices. All right, very good. Nice. Let's see here. And glad you guys are with us tonight. Let's get into the next comment. We've got Halisa Konowich says here, it's going to pull back, and I'm waiting for it. I'm thinking it will drop to $30.90 or $30.30-ish, as $30 is a psychological support base. Then it will go up to 33 again. Fight FOMO and be patient, fellow stackers. All right. So he's predicting a pullback coming. And it could, very well could. In fact, right now, as I record this video, let's see here, and it says this, it is down 2 cents right now. So it was down 4 cents. So it's got a little support here. Gold is down 50 cents at $30.23. Platinum up 4, palladium down 5. All right. Let's see here. Very good, yeah. Well, Asan Hook, I can tell you I've seen some of the bots use scripture to get people to click on their profile picture to which they have scams. People use it, so yeah, that's why you got to be careful. And so let's see here. All right, let's get to this. Peter Berteltude says, my thoughts on silver is wake up, and when silver prices surpasses the old 2010 high and blasts through $50 and stays there. Wake me up when it gets there. All right, well, Peter Berteltude, you're going to be sleeping a long time, I think. You're going to be sleeping a long time. All right, Robert Dudley says here, I see one less pullback before it shoots much higher. I think he meant one last pullback before it shoots much higher. Maybe the $30 or under that, then it will shoot to the next leg higher. Okay, so you're the second and maybe third person who thinks that's going to happen, and I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, for sure. The Spectacular, do you get the booty girls that comment before anyone else on your newest videos? The booty girls. There is a channel called Booty Girl Stacker. She has commented on my channel, but the comments disappear. I don't get it. I approve them. They go into spam folder and I approve them, and then I never can find them again. I don't know if you're talking about the channel, but yeah, I hate that. And sometimes people will comment and the comment never shows up, and it doesn't even go in my spam folder. And they tell me that they made a comment and then that it gets deleted by YouTube. And then on the contrary, there's a lot of these spam comments are coming out all over the place from these new channels that are scammers, and we might run into. I'm trying to clean that stuff up. I do get them from time to time. Well, I do get them a lot. I put the word filters in there, but anyways, there's another one coming out with some scam with Binance again. Some other thing. I'm trying to get ahead of that one, but it's crazy. Good to see Trax is here. Welcome. Glad to see you, Trax. James Owens, I got some flour gold off my quartz. Nice. Congratulations. All right. Very, very cool. I have some flour for baking some bread, but that's the only flour I have. All right. Yep, I know. That's the thing and it frustrates me because Spectacular, because some people think we're censoring their comments. And I have to record a video every once in a while and tell people what's happening so they don't think that I'm deleting their comments. Very rarely do I delete comments unless people are just trolls or just rude outright. Like I have one guy, call me a racist. I just block that guy, that right out of this gate with no context or anything like that. It's just crazy. All right. Bill 457 is here. Welcome. Good to see you. Okay, F37 Metal, Ball Guy says as he sees one good pullback, then silver will just keep climbing. All right, very good. Sometimes comments that appear to be removed by the YouTube algorithm are actually just hidden and can be seen by organizing comments by newest. Yes, that's I usually do organize them by newest. And or in this case it's by responded, but on the actual video itself they may show up, but here that doesn't show up. It should be consistent in that way. But anyways, yes. All right, thank you. And Gina Young, this is her first time. Thank you, Gina Young. Everybody give Gina Young a very warm welcome. It's so good to see you. Thank you for popping in. We're glad you're here. Appreciate you guys. All right, always appreciate the new folks popping in, but also appreciate those of you who've been here a long time. Drew Barnett, exactly. I drink black coffee on the stream. There's no cream in this. Exactly. It's just pure. And it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Yes, indeed. Love it. I also like it a lot. Paul Schaefer's Doge discovered 14 Fed Res Magic Money printing counterfeiters computers off the books by 1,000 times. Yep, I did a video about that very subject, Paul Schaefer's. I did a video about that very subject. All right, let's answer one more, then we'll take a look at the markets again, just for gits and shiggles while we're here for good old fun. Let's see here. And the reason why the COMEX was founded in 1975 and the LBMA in 87 is simple. To flood the market with paper silver and paper gold contracts so that their price is artificially suppressed so that the military industrial complex can produce weapons cheaply. Well, let me stop right there, Alexander Rabe. The military industrial complex does not care about cheap. They don't care what the price of silver is. Case in point, a $300 hammer, a $75 thumbtack. There's so many things that are so overpriced in the military industrial complex. Silver going up a couple of bucks is not going to have much of an impact. And the Federal Reserve can print a lot of money without gold indicating a rise in inflation. Gold is the ultimate measure of inflation. All right, very good. Thank you. All right. All right. Let's take a look at the market, shall we? All right, look at this. An attempt at a recovery for the metals tonight. Gold is now back in the positive. It's up 90 cents at $3,025.30. Silver is down 1 shiny red cent tonight to $33.09. And Savage Stacker is here. Very good. Everybody welcome we have somebody brand new here in the chat right now, just joining us. And that is Spectacular. Interesting name I don't know what that means, but there's some guy named Spectacular. He's brand new here. Probably is brand new to stacking. May not know exactly what precious metals are, but say hello to Spectacular. Brand new to the channel. Wow, I like that profile picture. Yes, indeed. All right. Emerald is here. Neil Farrar is with us. The Silverman. At least 6 cups every morning. Large coffee mug holds about 2 cups. Wow. I'm not that much of a power drinker, but yes, indeed. Matteo De Fiore is here. Welcome. Good to see you. And Dove Season, thank you, my friend. 45 months. Oh, man, change the AC filter. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. He needs it. He's in a hot part of the country. Thank you, my friend. He is one of the only Dove Season. All right. And let's see here. All right, we've got this from Mini Mana. Says this. He says here, silver will go to $10 an ounce. 1 billion ounces of paper silver will be created and sold and drive the price into the toilet. There's no law enforcement to stop financial crimes except against common citizens. Well, I think those that are serving time in prison for precious metals manipulation that went to J.P. Morgan would beg to differ on that. But nonetheless, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that needs to be still fixed there. All right. Oh, man, a brand new song. Newest video. Okay, all music. I'll have to check it out. Thank you. Very cool. Appreciate that. All right. Nice. All right. Pour silver in wood. That's right. Some of the folks did those wood pours. There's pretty clever ways of pouring silver. And those wood pours were pretty good. I remember a channel doing that a while ago. And let's see here. Bob KL3S says, when the nickel hits the fan and the dollar blows away in the wind, eagle will grow back its wings and gold will be a sin. Have no fear of the dragon. Pick up your treasure and walk away, but don't hesitate a second to live the freeman's way. All right. Interesting indeed. B.R. Williams is here. Welcome, B.R. Williams. Joey Libbs is here. Welcome. And John Knox is here. He was in the bath. He was getting a little bath. All right, nice. Good to see you, John Knox. Oh, yeah. Good to see you. Les Anderson is here. And we've got this here. Let's see here. I'm a huge silver stacker, says Jose Marquis. And after getting into the all silver rabbit holes anyone can find, I can tell you guys that silver will never be revalued for just two reasons. Number one, Mexico is the biggest producer of silver, which means they have the most silver underground, and Americans, COMEX, will never allow Mexicans to become more rich by the U.S. revaluation of silver. Well, I don't think anybody's talking about the United States government revaluing silver. There's nothing to revalue it to, because we don't store silver like we do gold. That will never happen, especially when the cartels are the ones who will control the silver mines for sure. Two, as long as military-industrial complex keep using silver for the rockets, price will remain stable. Well, and again, the whole point is that the military doesn't care what the silver price is. They do not care. All right. And let's see here. Period says here. If you buy a 1 ounce silver coin at $30 spot plus a 20% premium, that makes it $36 plus maybe sales tax at $3. That makes it $39 per coin. How is that a good investment? Well, silver should never be seen as an investment. That's the first mistake. With tax, that's a 30% premium over spot price. When's the last time silver was $39 an ounce? 1979. That's over 45 years ago. Well, you're wrong. It was $39 an ounce back in 2011. It was actually almost $50 an ounce then. And it hasn't been near that since then. Gold moves as of this time. Silver is a dog. I think there's too much of it around. Well, you forgot an O on the 2. And there is a lot of silver around. However, silver is a long-term proposition. You don't buy it to get rich, and you have to be a little bit more strategic about it, but it will preserve your wealth if you do it right. You just have to be a little bit more careful with silver than you do with gold, given the premiums and everything else. All right, a Moto Coal 3200 says here, interesting, what's the difference between value and price? How much fear causes inflation? Well, let me first tackle the first question. If you go to over my channel and you go to the search tab, search little box there, and you type in value and price right in the search tab, let's see what comes up. Silver and gold, the second result, the difference between price and value. So watch that video from 6 years ago. Silver and gold, the difference between price and value. I define it right there. All right. Anyways, he goes on to say, economic hard times, relationships will improve because she will value food on the table, more than jewelry, romantic trips. To you ladies, good luck and have a nice day. Yep. Very good. Thank you. And let's see here. Slurp away a little bit longer. Dow Samp 8054. Pro tip. Just change all of my bulk kilo, 10s, and 100-ounce bars into coins. Maple specifically. If we happen to become in transit, we need to move. Better to have coin. Easier to hide, easier to barter. I sold half and bought 4 1-ounce gold maples. If I became on the move, I'm old, but I'm intelligent. I'm an ex-hockey player, 35-year power lineman. I'm mean as I have to be. You'd be too. God bless. He is in charge. Well said. Yep. And I think there comes a point in people's lives where they do need to kind of move into gold because of just the storage factor. But yes, indeed. But thank you so much. Wise words. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Very good. All right. Let's see here. We've got... why didn't I guess that didn't pop in there. Okay, let's take a look at the markets again. Look at this, folks. Gold is up $1.50 right now to $3,025.90. Silver's back in positive territory as well. Slightly up, 1 shiny red cent. Everything is in the green. $33.11 for silver. All right, we're on. Most of you feel, 70% of you specifically feel that silver is going to reach $34 by the end of the week. We'll see if it happens. All right. Happy Face Leaf. Welcome. Good to see you. We have 201 likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you, JML for posting a link to fine bullion prices. One Species is with us tonight. You guys are awesome. Platinum is still cheap. I agree. Platinum is still cheap, and it is nice to see. Anything under $1,000 platinum is good. I actually made a purchase of platinum recently. It's actually one's in the mail. Brazilian wax is good. Yes, indeed. Brazilian. A Big Test Unit has just gifted a Salivate Metal membership. There, very nice of you, Big Test Unit. Very cool. Thank you, my friend, for doing that. Let's get over here too. Okay, Sam the An246 says this. In my opinion, silver price is a steal versus gold. Would like to see a lower purchase price, sure, but gold is unattainable by an astronomical unit. Yeah, I understand, but I would dare say that even if you feel like you have a good amount of silver, there are still ways to buy gold, even on a low budget. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Let's see. Richard Metcalf says here, it's getting more interesting each day. That it is. You are right. I can't come up with a reason why silver shouldn't increase in value. Keep your eyes on the LCS, not only for deals, but watch their inventory. Buyer-seller ratio. I'm seeing more buyers for a change. Yeah, the tide is changing to some extent. You're right, for sure. All right. Silver's cheaper than gold. That's right. Breaking news. M1042. I know you say you can't get rich off silver, but you can profit off of it as you play the long game and are patient. Yes, there are ways to profit of it and profit off of it in the long run, but also, dare I say it, in the short term. Yes, you can profit off of silver. You can treat it like an investment. The problem is you're going to get yourself very nervous and pull out all your hair trying to manage those markets. It just doesn't work in the same way, I don't think. But yes, you can profit off of it. You can treat it like an investment. I strongly advise against it. But anyways, and by the way, Savage Stacker makes a good point. He knows. He's actually sold some silver. He's worked the markets to his favor, and for good reason why he did it. And he says that he's never lost on silver. I just don't understand why people keep saying this. Maybe they're just so very early, I guess. Yep, that's right. And he should know because he's done selling and buying of it at certain times. So yes, indeed. That's exactly right. All right. There you go, Jim. Just keep on stacking. That's right. Stack at your own pace. And Justin Sartain. Hi-yo silver. That's right, brother. Amen. Hi-yo silver. Exactly right. Exactly right. All right, Paulie says, never mind. That was never, I mean, it's an okay album, but, you know, was not really big on the grunge period, but I guess it's all right. All right, let's see here. There's B. Taylor. B. Taylor, welcome, B. Taylor. Good to see you. He made it. He's the man. We love B. Taylor. Good to see you, brother. Global Silver Dump Day. Let's go. That's right. Let's dump it. That's right. I like it. All right. Yes, indeed. What's going on in Turkey right now, Mr. Dreams? Is there another uprising against Erdogan? To pay attention to what's going on in Turkey. Thorin Bretson says, geopolitics dictates metals pricing. It's not voodoo or hocus pocus. Well, it plays a role. It plays a strong part at times. But there's also many other factors that play a role in the price as well. But you're right, geopolitics is something we should consider for sure. Brian Fawcett says, on the silver price chart, you can see 2 times that it spiked up hard. The first time it spiked, later returned to its low of around $4 per ounce, but in the second time it spiked, the second time it found solid support at 15 and about 300% higher. The support held and rising valleys on the chart indicate higher support. Now we are at over 100% higher and at $15 per ounce. This is the most likely due to the demand and reduced mining availability. There's probably 100 good reasons to own silver and to predict it would do well ongoing, but its price is controlled. The bottom line is you should have some. For the casual, uninterested buyer, around 200 ounces will probably do in the form of 1-ounce bars. For those more actively interested in 500 to 1,000 ounces, if you're all insecure, 2,500 to 3,000 ounces. If you're wealthy, already get you to 10K. Dollar cost averaging is generally good. Yep, true that. Exactly right. All right, let's see here. Oh, wow, look at this. Bruce Piet with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Bruce. Very kind of you indeed. Thank you, my friend. As we peruse our way through here. And good to see Collector Ricks is with us tonight. And oh yeah, Wayne Burbrink, 1215. Let's see here. It says this. My grandma was told 10,000 was too much to take out. They did not have it at a major credit union by the base in Maryland. She wanted to give gold to the grandkids, but they shut her down pretty fast. Wow. Well, apparently you can't take $10,000 out without red flags going up, and think you have to sign some forms. There's some sort of tax form, and maybe she refused to do that. Oh man, yeah, spectacular. Thank you, my friend. Actually, believe it or not, only because of the what's going on here with the market watches on Sunday nights, I typically don't do the push-ups, but I will get you back. And if things slow down tonight, I will do that. But thank you, my friend, push-up train. Yeah, Sunday nights are the only night I don't do it, just because it breaks up the. Since we're doing the kind of the market watch here, a little different crowd here on Sunday night, but thank you. I'll get you back on that Tuesday, but thank you. All right, appreciate that. Very kind of you indeed. All right, let's see here. What are the markets doing now? Well, we can see gold is up $2.10 right now to $3,026.50. Silver still up 1 cent, so it's holding on to the gains there. Platinum and palladium have not moved. They're still up $4. Maria, people must remember that coins of the realm, you do not have to pay tax in the UK. Leave money in gold. No death duty or tax of the government. That's right. All right. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. And Jam on Lease, another good reason to diversify. Exactly. True that on this video about the, this inspired by Tony Erickson, Adis Destroyer. OC Stacker says this on this video. Let's get over here. What savings account? Most of us in the coin world have our money in metals and not in the bank. If they don't, they're listening to this to educate themselves. Keep up the work, Sal. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's a good idea to have some money in an actual bank. Yeah, I know, there I said it. Have some money outside of the system, for sure, in cash. But earn a little bit of interest. Make the banks work for you. There is some risk in that, obviously, for the reasons that I mentioned here, but you're going to incur less risk if you deal directly with that bank or credit union. A lot of people are very pro credit union, and for sure. Okay. Let's see here from Eli in the Wolverine State. Love Eli. Appreciate him commenting and being here. He says, I heard from the other customers at credit union, their cards got hit a couple times in a week with different cards, multiple spots for metals. Those metals will be there even after a house fire. A cast iron pans. A cast iron pan is good for lifetimes. They're a great investment. Yes, that's true. You're right. Yep. There's really no foolproof way. There's always going to be risk in life, no matter what you do. In fact, not many people, I don't know why they won't let me put that there. Secrecy is paramount. Exactly right. Michael K. Very well said. But I'm one of the few that have actually used this term. But when you hold precious metals and have it in your possession, that's what is known as single party risk. Single party risk. And you may have heard me talk about that on my channel. But that's where you need to have security and ways to protect your family and your gold and silver. And so, because if you do have it and people find out about it, then you're at risk of it being taken from you. That's called single party risk. All right. Bill Arrington, that's why I keep the minimum in a savings account. Just enough for no fees. There you go. Yep, understandable. Yep. DW is here. Welcome. Good to see Joseph Lopez with us tonight. And let's get over to silver. Will take off tonight. Michael K believes it. Is Michael K here? It actually is so far not, but it is up slightly tonight. It is up a little bit. It's up 2 cents at $33.12, which is where it was before it took a little bit of a dip. All right, there you go. Wednesday, 31.49 flash sale. There you go. Hamilton, that's right. Hello, DW. Welcome. Good to see you. So there it is. Gold up $1.60, $3,026 flat. Platinum and palladium have not moved. They're still up $4. So the metals are rising, on the rise a little bit here. All right. And let's see here. Let's get back to some of these comments, shall we? We've got this from American Prospector, 1776. Says, use the proof bags in addition to fireproof safe, double or triple protection. Yep, there you go. Good idea. Good idea to do that just for extra protection, for sure. All right. Yes, very good. All right. Let's see what we have here. Get into the next couple of comments. We've got Jim Winklebauer, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, has this to say. Quite a few years ago, my parents passed away. I put my inheritance in an interest-bearing account. One day I walked into the bank and I asked for $3,000 out of the account. First thing they said was, "What are you using the money for?" I looked at the girl and asked why. Was told that they are told to ask. I replied, "Don't even tell my wife. Why in the world would I tell you?" I then instructed her to put down that I'm going down to the local strip club and to do my part to support single mothers. I proceeded to close the account next week and put the money into something that I have total control of. Yep. If they ask you what you're using the money for, that's a good idea to get away from that bank. Maybe it's in Canada or some other. I can't imagine the U.S. bank would do that because I don't think they legally can do that. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, that's not good. I had a teller one time, in a roundabout way, ask what I was using the money for, but I just I did not respond. I said I don't know what I said. I wasn't rude to her, but I just said, yeah, it's personal reasons. It's none of their business. It really is none of their business. All right. Hello, John Goldsworthy. Welcome. Good to see Bill Arrington is here. Welcome. And hello, Mark B. is with us tonight. Good crowd. I appreciate you guys joining me here. Well, I think we've got 200 thumbs up, and maybe we can get to, who knows, maybe even 201 thumbs up. Can you imagine if we were to get 201 thumbs up? That'd be a pipe dream. I mean, one of those long lead pipes that have, that's coated and nice and shiny. All right, Jake, 8077, suspicious. Think it is. Yes, me too. American Prospector, watch out for bank runs. Don't keep all your money in the bank. That's right. That's right. Very, very good. And tell the teller you're making withdrawal to short their bank stock. I like that. Oh, man. That is a good one. I like that answer. Oh, man. I'll have to remember that one. Let's see here. Torches and pitchforks, says Friedland. Yes, of the people, I'm sure that many number of Americans, 85,000 of them, I think. It's crazy. Wow. That's a lot of money. All right. Steve C is here. He's back. Welcome, Steve C. Thanks for being here. Silver Sleuth is with us tonight. Nan Double X is here as well. Appreciate you guys joining me here as we peruse our way through this live broadcast, checking these markets, answering your comments. And yes, indeed. And think for yourself, it says, all you have to do is to promise people prizes and they do stupid things. Exactly right. What is this saying? They do win stupid prizes, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Exactly right. All right, Cybercurrent Twitcher says here in the chat, he says, UK bank asked you if you're taking out large sums, and they say it is to protect against fraud. They've done it to me when I took money out for a car. Well, yeah, and what the crazy thing is about that is, would a fraudster ever be honest with somebody? I'm going to use this for fraud. There's some stupid criminals out there for sure, but how was that going to protect against fraud? It's absolutely insane. And of course, I think I know the answer to that from CCT, and I think that's part of the reason why he doesn't deal with the banks anymore, at least from what I understand. Crazy. All right, and Mason, keep the pimp hand strong. You must, exactly. All right. We've got Joe, just Joe, 3926, chiming in on this one with the following. Which banks do not have their clients' savings? What are they basing this information on, Sal? With 82% of Americans not utilizing high-yield savings accounts, this seems like tinfoil hat theory to me territory. Well, Joe, all of it was revealed in the video. I mentioned the specific bank, and 82% of Americans not utilizing high yield savings accounts, but of those that do, there's 85,000 of them that have had their money frozen based off of this story. It's a pretty big deal. All right, let's see here. All right. Maria says here, I cannot wait to have my 1 kilogram coin show up. I have brought some strange things in my time, but this is the first. Wow, what is the 1 kilogram coin? Which one did you get? Is she in here? She was in here earlier, Maria. Now I'm very curious to know which coin, and I assume it's a silver coin, but which one is it? Yes, indeed. I would love to know. I wouldn't mind having a kilo-sized maple leaf. That would be fun. All right. Thank you, Gina Young. Appreciate that for watching. Silver Sleuth, who I believe was in here earlier tonight, says the following. It's only a matter of time before silver's true value shines through. Get what you can, while you can, on a plan. Exactly right. Amen. Amen. Exactly. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. And Stephen Higby says, as long as some big mining company doesn't come out and say, we just hit the jackpot, I think the price will keep going up. Well, we may see that coming soon from Poland. Apparently, in Poland, they found a lot of silver reserves down on the ground. We'll see if that pans out or mines out with more exploration mining, but that apparently is a thing in Poland right now. I did a video about it. Okay. Self-aware 114 says this. The bank, Social Security, credit unions, securities, and paper metal contracts, they all want your scalp. They don't know people will go off. Yes, true that, true that. Let's see here. Silver Sleuth is in the chat. He says fractional banking system is a racket. 9 out of every 10 bucks you put in is lent to other banks that do the same ad nauseum. Yes, that's right. Fraction reserve banking. That's part of the derivatives. That's part of what. That's why we have an inverted pyramid, Exter's pyramid, because of the derivatives, which makes the largest proportion, to the tune of quadrillions of dollars. Apparently, it's insane in the membrane, is it not? Hieronius Draco on this video about the investors moving away from Bitcoin into gold. Bitcoin is just too vulnerable for me in too many ways, from hackers to anything that could damage the grid. Forget market volatility. It's just way too unreliable. Paper money is a better idea than digital, unless we're all using EMP-proof cred sticks with nuclear batteries and quantum encryption. I just don't see the security. Well, not only that, but you have to have an internet connection and a network to get to. I don't think we're worried about batteries, unless you can Faraday cage all the network connections. That would really be the only other thing. All right, Rob Moran is here. Welcome, Rob Moran. Good folks with us tonight. All right, let's take a look at the market, shall we? Look at this. Okay. Silver had topped out at up 4 cents tonight. It is now getting very close to that yet again. It's up 3 cents right now, $33.13. Gold is up $1.80 to $3,026.20. Platinum and palladium have stayed right there, up $4 each of those metals. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Dennis Niemeyer is here. So is Ibji. Good to see you guys. David McKenzie. Let me get over to this. David McKenzie says, Sal, the government would say that we are here to help. Good Sunday afternoon. That's exactly right. The 9 most dangerous words in the English language. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. True that. Very, very true. All right. Let's see. That's why we applaud what Doge is doing, because they're getting the corruption out of the deep state, rooting it out. Much needed. Long overdue. All right, PC Coinstar was first in this one. Thank you so much. And Pamela Rice also chimes in on this video. Appreciate her coming back. Always nice to see Pamela. Says this. You're okay when your bank account is suddenly at 0. That is, if you have metals in the closet. That's exactly right. If you've got your metals, at least you're not all completely broke. That's why I carry a Silver Eagle with me, because I'm never broke. It has lost value, but that's because of actual wear. Actual physical wear on it. And most of you know the story of my Silver Eagle. But I digress. All right, let's see here. Let's refresh these and see what we've got coming our way with the market. Okay, look at this. Silver is now back up again to the top of the night. It is up 4 cents at $33.14. Nice. And Adam Montague just got a Sal tattoo. And I would, forget the 100,000 subscribers thing, goal. What would be a true honors if somebody would actually get my name tattooed on their forehead or their butt. The first person that does that, without it being a deep fake or an artificial intelligence photo, that actually has my name tattooed on their forehead or their rear end or their buttocks, let me know. That will be a proud moment in my life, okay? I want the Salivate Metal, let's see how dedicated you guys are to me. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. If you don't do that, you're not a true fan if you don't tattoo my name on your forehead or your left butt cheek. So it shall be, so it must be done. I demand that kind of loyalty from each and every one of you. Are you going to do it? All right, that's the real question. Will you do it? Will it happen? Okay. No, I'm just totally kidding. I'm totally teasing. I'm just having fun. Don't mind me. All right. Oh, Coins A to Z is personal friends with Pamela Rice. She's getting close to selling here her New York City business. Can't give details. Well, I thought she had moved out a long time ago because of the pandemic and moved to Pennsylvania. I thought they had already done that. So yeah, that's crazy, but I guess not. Okay, well, yeah, I know she has a business there with beer and stuff like that. She made that public about her beer and business and stuff that's happening there. A vendor business and selling other stuff too. Valcambi 1 kilo silver bar LCS Northgate coin in Seattle, no money. All right. Yeah, those are nice. I like to get one that's Valcambi 1 kilo silver bar. That would be cool to have. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't have any tattoos either, Jam Unleashed. Oh, look at this. In all this talk, look at this. Silver's now up 6 cents tonight. It is exploding. No, I'm kidding it, but it is up. We're watching the markets. And it is up tonight, up 6 cents. Oh, by the way, folks, a reminder, I forgot about this until just now. Say a prayer for Rocky Superstar tonight, folks. Rocky Superstar will not be going live on After Me like he usually does on Sunday nights because he has kidney stones. I've heard they're very, very painful. So please say a prayer for Rocky Superstar. Great member of the community. He's going through a tough time right now. He's had other issues with sickness and stuff in the past. But this is, man, that I can't imagine. I hear that's really, really painful. So keep him in your prayers. Rocky Superstar. And if you go to his channel, tell him you're praying for him and thinking about him. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's a tough thing. So and check out Rocky Superstar's channel and show him some love and support. And but yeah, there's different causes for that. And I don't know. I've heard that for some people it's not drinking enough water or having too much calcium in your diet, which would make sense. But Silver Sleuth has had them. A 6.7 millimeter stone passed was his kidney stone record. Wow, so he's had a couple of them. It can be different for different people. I don't know what the most common cause is for, but if anybody knows, post it in the chat so we can avoid it. Yes, indeed, prayers. That's right. Thank you so much. CCT, my best friend in college, had 2 eyes tattooed, one on each cheek. He was forever dropping his pants. Wow. Oh, my goodness gracious. Crazy. Yes. Bill 457 said, are painful seeing people in the emergency room with them waiting for them to pass with lots of pain. Yes. Oh, man, that's awful. Calcium oxalate usually. So what causes that, though? What is it? Drinking too much milk? I can't imagine. I don't know. What's the most common cause? Red meat, says Atlas. Okay. And there's a Rocky Superstars channel that Jam Unleashed has posted. Thank you for that. So red meat, lemon water can cause it. Wow. And beer, I guess you drink too much beer. Black tea, Ovaltine, Concord grapes, Brussels sprouts, kale can cause it too. Wow. I do have some black tea from time to time, but not much. All right. Sorry to get off topic here, but just keep them in your prayers. And thank you for the tips. So avoid those things or too much of those things. Kale is actually good for you, but you want to have too much of it. And red meat, I can understand why that would be the case. Eating too much of the food may cause kidney stones. Food high in sodium, cola beverages, fast foods, processed meats, certain supplements, black tea, chocolate. Oh, chocolate is dark chocolate. That's my weakness. Milk, soy milk, almonds, cashew, soybeans. I don't drink soy milk, and I'm not a soy boy, so I don't have to worry about that. But thank you. All right. More beer cures it, Sabinator says. Okay. Well, to get you peeing more, I guess. All right. Let's see here. Way too much vitamin C can cause it too. Okay, thank you, Silver Sleuth. So too much vitamin C. Don't overdo it on the vitamin C. Duly noted. All right. Let's get back over here. See, we've got some more comments. Michael Rodriguez says, that's crazy. Yes, it was certainly a crazy thing that happened for sure. Still not solved yet. Another sensible video from Sal. Many thanks. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate you watching. And Zephiel, and it's gone. A South Park reference you should Google the video for. All right. I think I did see that clip of that. And actually, I think Elon Musk posted it. 4 Wheels from Rob. That's crazy thought. Glad I have gold and silver. You got to have some. Exactly right. And Fort Candle says this. But it won't be easy or quick to get your money back from your protected savings account if your banks go bust. It'll take time, and you will likely get your money back without interest. In the UK, many accounts are protected by £85,000 by our government, so it's the government who'd ultimately have to pay it back. That's likely to mean more inflation, and the pound would likely become worth less. That's true, yep. It's not the FDIC, which I think is related to the government here, but I don't know for sure. But anyways. Too many. He drinks pure lemon juice. Oh, so lemon juice will cut it down. Okay. But that's got a lot of vitamin C in it, doesn't it? That seems antithetical to it. But anyways. Uric is way less common kidney stone. Cemetery Shops sank his savings into a new boat. Exactly. 94 Alex Ben and gold we trust, silver and Bitcoin. Yes. And savings account, what's that? No more lives. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, man. Be surprised how many people don't have it. Don't hold you, don't own it. That's right. Elliot Scott. True that. Elliot Scott also says this. The following here. I keep 3 months of operating income in fiat locally, including coin. It will work for quite a while even after it gets stupid. After that, that's why I stack fractional 90%. My large stuff, ounce, and are up for cashing out, playing the ratio, or maybe buying a farm after stuff stops working. A minimum, you should have all your insurance deductibles and a bill cycle. At least that's what I do. All right, very good. Nice, thank you. Good post here. All right. And where are we at? We've got Billa, your clickbait titles are a joke. Serious, mate. We have enough problems with the government's manipulation of things. Well, did you watch the video? Because this is not clickbait. You got to watch the video and why the supermarket is in real trouble. And look at the views on this video, by the way, too. If it was just clickbait, people would click off immediately if it didn't hold their interest. You're one of the few that do it, Billa. So don't like what I do here. You don't have to watch, mate. How's that? Russian name. Banks harassing. Yes, that's right. And Shadow Band says, dent in head, Harry probably saying silver $15. Yeah, Harry Dent. He always is lowballing the precious metal prices. All right. And Rondo Tolson says here, my trust in banks is long gone. My trust in gold and silver is measured for defense. My trust in Jesus Christ, the Lord, our God, is unwavering. Tribulations are here. Abiding in the Lord's statutes can save us. Exactly right. And if the one guy who was here just posting scripture and platitudes, this is the way you do it. So he brings in the context of the video of gold and silver and shows the true where you put your faith in context. That's the way you do it. That's an evangelical message that makes sense and works, because he actually watched the video and he had a comment based on what was happening there and can share the faith and very effectively. Good job on Ron DeTosin. That's great. But the other dude, he split. He didn't even say hello to anybody. He didn't acknowledge any of you personally, that other guy. I even forget his name. He just posted scriptures and platitudes, and he didn't recognize anybody or anything like that. And I tell you what, if you want to minister to somebody, just be freaking nice to somebody. Acknowledge who they are. Don't just copy and paste scriptures and expect that you're going to save somebody. You know what I mean? It's being personable, and it's about I mean, it's too bad that dude wasn't here when I mentioned Rocky Superstar and praying for him. Where's that dude now? He just copied and pasted some scripture and he's out of there. You know, that just irks me. It's lazy evangelism. It does no good. In fact, I think it does more harm than good. For sure. Even the devil knows scripture. Anyways. Eagle Steve, there it is. There's Eagle Steve. He's here. He said hello. Hello, Eagle Steve. All right. And Gazin for Bulut. Sal, believe it or not, I bought Bitcoin and XRP in 2024 and sold them on January 2025. And I bought lots of gold for free. It's unbelievable. You know, you're not the only one. There's others that have done the same thing too. And good on you. I think that's awesome. Way to go. For sure. Philibus, do you think $20 over spot price is too high for 10th ounce gold eagles? No, that's a great deal. Are you kidding me? That is awesome. That is a great deal. $20 over spot for a 10th ounce gold? Boom. That's awesome. Lulu Lucky is here. Drew is here. Welcome. All right, very good. Let's see here. CT Gold Stacker. Most people don't realize that when you deposit money into a bank, it is no longer your money. You're simply an unsecured creditor, one of hundreds of millions. Yes, and I think there is something about that in the fine print of where it is. I guess they can technically take it from you, but that's right. And I need to look at the terms. I think everybody should look at the terms of their banks and see exactly what it is, what it's about. But you're right. Thank you, CT Gold Stacker. Appreciate it. Silver Sleuth had his kidney stone Hall of Fame career in the 90s when they were generous with pain meds, probably more tortuous in 2025. Yes. Oh, man. Oh, I hate to hear that. I hate that you went through this, Silver Sleuth. All right. Good evening, Sal. Thank you, Rusty Nail. Good evening to you. And Chris O'Lowe 6035. Wasn't this a story from about 2 years ago? Same exact story. No, this is a new story, although some of these stories can certainly be recycled. So I have to look at it for sure. All right. Yes, it is a great community here. That's a good. It's amazing. I think it's a testimony to each individual here, and there's something unique about these chats and the live streams that are different than just the comments. You guys are awesome and amazing. Atlas, have you ever gone to a jewelry for metal rather than a coin dealer? No, a jewelry store in my area, I've not seen any. I know there's one that's somewhat nearby that I've never been to, but no, I've not done that. All right, let's see here. Never done that, but some places that you can do that, you can get some good deals. All right, let's see here. Let's get over here to a few more of these. We've got John Bannon on this video about the banking thing that happened. I keep very little money in the bank. I deposit as I need to. My cash is safer with me, my metals too. I bury most of that. I don't trust banks or this evil system. Interesting video, Sal. I'm not interested in prizes. They lure people in that way. Yes, indeed. That's right. Exactly. Fred Farkle, thank you. Traded my wife for 20 ounces of gold. Wow. Interesting. All right. And let's see here. That means your wife's gone up in value, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Let's refresh this and see what we've got. A few more of these comments from folks over the last hour. But first, let's see what the markets are doing. Okay, silver's pulled back some of its gains. It's still up, but up only 3 cents now. $33.13 for silver. Gold up $1.60 to $3,026. Platinum and palladium holding strong, up $4 each. Good to see Two Brothers Stacking is here with us. Welcome, gentlemen. Glad you're here. And there's CT Gold Stacker. Good to see you. I think I accidentally called you GT Gold Stacker in there. Or GTG or CTG Gold. Anyways. But thank you. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for popping in. You've definitely made some good points. Appreciate you. So there we go. Now silver's up only 2 cents. So there's where the markets are. McLaren, that's right. McLaren P1 is what that car was. Thank you, MM126. Had somebody request that I do show a car again in a video, so I thought I'd do it this time. Dustin Miller, looks like the bank needs to learn just like everybody else. If your output exceeds your income, then your upkeep will be your downfall. True that. All right, very good. And Master Blaster, just don't trust banks. Crypto scares me too. There you go, Master Blaster. Thank you, my friend. And let's see here. And let's see. Let's get to this. It says this. Cladale says, wonder what happened to the gold buying scam in California. Lots of people lost money, but you don't hear much coverage about it. Oxford Gold Group. I did a story on it, and I think that they went out of business, but I don't know if there's been any recourse or what the legal outcome of that have been. We'll kind of pay attention to it, but I did do a story on that. Excellent report, says DD Prepper. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, my friend. Good advice, says Costamanos. Thank you. Appreciate that, sir. And let's see here. F37 Metal, who we appreciate, his album has been released. It says, that's why I don't have a bank account of any kind, and I got a direct express card that's tied to my Social Security SSI payment every month, and that's it. So when that money is gone, I'm done buying for the month. So I plan out all my bills and extras based on the amount of funds. I always live within my means. Way to go. Be fiscally responsible, sure. Yes, indeed. All right. Get into a credit union if possible. Yes. I think that's good advice for sure. And Sun Tzu Hater says here on this, let me get to this to make this thing happen. We may answer all these comments tonight. We'll find out. This asset is cheaper than 1980 on the verge of a major move. It really is likely the most undervalued asset in the world right now, with prices cheaper than they were in the 1980s. But this commodity is poised for a major move in 2025, writes ASX Trader. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. A lot of people have been predicting that for a long time, and it never happens. But anyways, very good. Good point, Stephen Terrell. That's right. That's a different kind of power, counterparty risk, and power is needed. Is needed to make the transactions with crypto. That's true. Yes, indeed. All right. Carrie Taryn chimes in on this video and says this, the following here. He goes, I would lose my mind. He would lose his mind. I don't see how this could happen. I use a normal credit union for my bank. All right, there you go. Normal credit union. Nice. All right, let's see here. Yes. And let's see. Thomas says here, thanks, just what I was looking for. I've been collecting pre-33 Liberties because that was what my granddad had in his pocket. That's awesome, Thomas. Very cool. American Gold Eagle versus American Double Eagle, a comparative study. Yes, indeed. I might need to do an update video to that. Whoa, CT Gold Stacker. Thank you so much, my friend. Do we accept fiat here? Yes, indeed. That's very kind of you, sir. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that so much. It is accepted. Yes, indeed. Thank you, my friend. Very kind of you indeed, for sure. Appreciate that so much. As we get to Christopher 140 says this, real world situation of a U.S. citizen. In my retirement account, I had Russian resource stock paying high dividends. The U.S. Treasuries have taken my ADR stocks. Theft, stolen a fifth of my retirement savings. What a corrupt society. Wow. Well, that may have been tied to the sanctions, although I would say that they need to make you whole on that. I can understand why they maybe would not want you to hold those stocks because of the sanctions, but notwithstanding, they need to take the value of those stocks and pay you for those. Yes, indeed. Sorry about that. Very good. Yes, thank you again, my friend from CT Gold Stocks. Appreciate that. Fake news. Don't buy silver. It's a bad investment, says Ahmed Ashman. Well, it's not fake news, but I do agree with you that it's a bad investment, because I don't see silver as an investment at all. It's a hedge against economic instability. And by the way, even if you were to treat silver as an investment over the last year, it's done very well as an investment. All right, thank you so much, Coins A to Z. Always appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Coins A to Z, awesome, very intelligent guy and fun as well. Appreciate him so much. It's been amazing. We've had some great discussions over the years, and I've seen him evolve, and it's just been an amazing thing. Tucson Bubba has just sanitized the entire chat room with a bourbon pump. Yes, indeed. That's right. Very good. Nice. All right. So, yes, you can treat silver as an investment, and if you were to do that this year, it would have done well. But I encourage folks to not to look at it as an investment. It's sound money. It's a savings vehicle. It's an insurance policy. That's how it should be viewed. Because it's not really meant to be compared with anything. And by the way, I think at this point in time, probably not even gold to some extent should be compared to. All right. We've got Root Dog here. Says, I'm from Kentucky and Bashir only cares about Lexington and Louisville. I can't wait to vote him out in 2026, and I hope they do. I hope that Kentuckians will vote him out. Those are the biggest cities in Kentucky, so it makes sense that he's and I know Louisville has gotten increasingly more progressive over the years. Thunderstorms in West Tennessee from Ann's 1293. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. Welcome. I'm glad you all are here tonight. Appreciate you guys. Oh, thank you, Cemetery Shop. Gesundheit. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're awesome. Very, very good. All right. Thank you, Carrie Taryn. Let's see here. All right. Let's get to these comments. Before we get to these comments, let's take a look at the markets again. We can see silver was up 6 cents earlier. It is now up 4 cents. Still pretty good. $33.14. It has been a relatively uneventful evening, except for that the metals have moved up slightly. But that's actually pretty good to see some consolidation to the upside, and relatively mild, probably in a little less trading or lower trading. But that's exactly what's happening here tonight for the entire metals complex. Not a lot of activity, but to the upside. So we'll see what happens when the markets open in London and then in New York in the coming hours. All right. Interesting times indeed. Let's get to this comment from Big Red in 5Q. It says here, after Obama passed the Dodd-Frank Act, all deposits are no longer your money. You're now a lender to the bank. Thus, your deposit is the bank's money on loan. No longer is a bank bailout. It is now a bank bail-in from other banks. The FDIC does not have any money. They use your money that you loaned the bank for depositing. I did hear something. I have to look at the terms of that, but I think I did hear something about that. So good post. Thank you for that insight, Big Red. ASLAGL says, if it does happen, watch out for the zombies. They're going to go nuts. I'm going to try to make sense of what his title means here. AGL means above ground level. ASL means above sea level, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. I'm just kind of curious to see. I think that's what it is because he's looking at an aerial view here. So I'm predicting that ASL, which really should be mean sea level, not ASL. AGL is above ground level. I could be wrong on that, but maybe he'll see my response here and do it. But yes, indeed. Fizzle 1 to 32. That would be nice, B. Taylor, to be able to pick up a little bit more silver for sure. And if silver's not up, then it's going to be my fault, says Dale. That's right. We don't want to do that. We don't want it to be up. All right. There we go. 33.13 for silver, up 3 cents right now as I'm getting close to the end of this coffee. Gold is up $2.20 to $3,026.60 tonight. Platinum up 4. Palladium up 4. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Where are we at? Sadly, there was some grains of cinnamon in my coffee here that didn't dissolve, so I'm going to have to wash it down a little bit here. Let's go, Matthew Crust Life. Thank you. Thank you, Big J. Oh, yeah. Well, it looks like we have completed all of our comments tonight, which is wonderful. And we've been going for an hour and 45 minutes as the markets here are moving up now, staying kind of up, really more or less. Silver up 3 cents, 33.13. Gold up $2.10 now. Platinum and palladium staying up 4. But there it is. Well, very good. Well, folks, we had a good time tonight, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to be here and watch and hang out here tonight in our Market Watch. You're amazing. And I want to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. I'm going to be back here on Tuesday night, so I hope you will join me then for another broadcast. Yes, indeed, where we like to have fun. So have a wonderful evening, everybody.